free my blade from the flesh of the innocent.
But not my fists, because I punch innocents whenever I want.
I was a young man then. The 7 Years' War was about to begin. I could not have imagined what the future had in store for me, nor the cost I would choose to bear. My name is Shay Patrick Cormac. This is my story.
So we're watching a memory here, right? Does Shay always narrate his memories? Or was he just thinking this at the time?
Admit it, I nearly had you.
The assassin we're immediately supposed to kill as our friend? Originality.
I make my own luck, Liam.
Shay is kind enough to narrate his own memories and awkwardly drop his friends' names for the sake of the people watching his memories.
Trouble just follows me around.
Shay looks towards the gunshot before there's a gunshot.
Come on. Captain de Andre and his crew must have run into some trouble.
Here's a little math for you. 1 gunshot plus 6 flying birds equals captain and crew in trouble. Does it add up? I don't think so.
I still don't understand why you can't tell me what we're doing here.
Because Chevalier decided not to tell you.
I thought we were friends, Liam.
We are. But this is business. It doesn't concern you, Shay.
Most of the dialogue in this game is like boxed wine. Does it get the job done? Yes. Is it good? No. Now that is one strong branch. Instead of listening to Liam and coming quickly, Shay sits at the end of the branch and admires the view for 5 seconds. Congratulations, you just impaled yourself with a tree branch.
Where the hell were you two?
We're out hunting. What happened here?
My men were attacked by some English sea dogs.
Sea dogs were English pirates, active from 1560 to 1605. This game takes place in 1752.
Why, Captain Joseph, couldn't you fight them all off by yourself like you're always saying?
It is Capitaine Louis-Joseph Gauthier, Chevalier de la Vérendrye. And you are dreaming if you think any training could make you into a proper assassin. Do you even know what that means? It means being responsible for an ancient and proud tradition. It means obeying your mentor without question. How else will we ensure freedom for the human race?
Shay implies that Chevalier is weak. In response, Chevalier insults Shay, then gives a shite ton of exposition. Is this boxed wine dialogue? Yes, it is.
But I don't feel too free at the moment.
Well then, feel educated!
Chevalier educates Shay by sucker punching him in the face.
Remember your training.
Shay remembers his training. The player doesn't. The guard is oddly deaf to the killing of his comrade.
Maybe you are not completely useless, Shay.
Speaking of useless, those blockheads won't be needing this vessel anymore.
Speaking of useless, I like to eat bounty bars. That makes just as much sense as what Shay said. Boxed wine, anyone?
This vessel is yours, Shay. Go on. Take the wheel. Some of the...
The Assassin's Creed protagonist knows how to sail a ship cliché.
You haven't forgotten your boss, have you? Melanie LeMay, zipper, chipper, overachiever?
I just met this woman, and she is already turning me into a misogynist.
I need to borrow your numbskull.
If I were to describe this character in one word, that word would be bitch.
Hey there, this might seem a bit weird, but you're gonna work for contractors we hired to, upgrade our security. Mr. Otto Berg and Miss Violet DaCosta.
The writers managed to create a character more annoying than Violet.
Technically, you're not responsible for this.
Oh, now you explain how it's not my fault. Thanks.
Melanie? The elevators are out of commission. Are we stuck on this floor?
Damn, yes. I'll get a repair crew on site ASAP.
You don't have any stairs? What do you do in case of fire?
Your countenance tells me we should discuss this.
Is countenance the right word? Yes. Do people say things like, your countenance tells me that we should discuss this? No. Take away this righteous thesaurus and burn it.
You are late.
This game was very obviously written by a misogynist because every woman in it is a total bitch.
We're always training Kisagawase.
And will continue to do so.
Come on, mate, take a chill pill. It's not like Shay said he was never training again. Shay pours himself a drink, then doesn't drink it. What a waste.
Ah, the cabbage farmer has returned.
Why does Chevalier say cabbage farmer? I don't know. No one knows. It doesn't make sense.
Are the Templars truly in control in the colonies?
Not quite, but their influence reaches far and wide.
95% of the exposition in this game happens whilst we are walking or sailing.
We learned that Lawrence Washington sent out the manuscript.
Lawrence Washington. Businessman, Virginian politician, and high-ranking Templar.
Achilles, the Google of 1752, but way more annoying. Wow, third boat ride already. This is getting boring now.
Lawrence Washington is a powerful businessman, slave owner, and a leading Templar. We lost track of him about a year ago. I recently learned he was in Barbados, but I haven't been able to confirm that. Now,
Thanks for telling us stuff we already know, Liam.
Washington can barely stand on his own 2 feet. Better be right about him, Liam. Because I'm about to murder a dying man.
To Shay, prematurely ending a dying man's life is worse than prematurely ending a healthy man's life.
You are too late, assassin.
It's never too late to ruin Templar plans, Master Washington.
But my plans are already in motion. Even leading you here has given my allies time to escape. Thank you for making my end a quick one.
And thank you for revealing your master plan.
All we know is that we've given Washington's allies time to escape. He hardly revealed his master plan.
no grim about the homestead now that Miss Abigail and little Connor have passed.
Aye, I've seen Achilles crying.
Why shouldn't he?
It's just that he doesn't look sad. He looks furious. It's unsettling.
He's struggling with the loss.
I know, but it's been months, and we've done little but search for this blasted manuscript and box.
Thank you for discussing the events of the last several months to bring us up to speed.
Oh, remember those blueprints? Well, I had an engineer build that marvelous weapon for your ship.
The blueprint wasn't invented until the mid-19th century. This is the 18th century. In the world of Assassin's Creed, only one soldier at a time is allowed to combat you. The others just stand around and watch their comrades die.
We will have the box delivered shortly. As for the manuscript... Captain?
I apologize, sir. But Master Wardrop refused to hand it over. He said the risks were too great.
The risks? Ah. I apologize. You will have the manuscript and the box in the briefest of delays.
You mangy excuse for a uniform.
This dickhead is angry at the soldier because the manuscript's keeper didn't want to hand it over. Seems like he should be angry at the manuscript's keeper. How is this asshole still alive? He just got shot in the back twice.
These colonies would be far better off without the Templars pulling the strings.
We bring order from chaos. If everything is permitted, no one is safe.
Even the devil can quote scripture to suit his own purposes.
Master Wardrop didn't quote scripture. He just said something very true and sensible. Ben Franklin is basically struck by lightning 3 times before he finally goes down.
Where is that?
Portugal! Lisbon, I'd stake my life on it!
Shay can see that Lisbon is indicated on a holographic world map from that far away. Damn, his vision's good.
Make yourself scarce, Shay. The militia will be here any minute. I'm sure they will have questions.
What about you?
I'm a devoted housekeeper.
In that outfit, you're a devoted madam.
Lisbon is near as large as London or Paris. Are you sure you can find this one place?
Saw it clear as day, Hope. It's a convent, right close by the harbour.
Not only did Shay see that the location was Portugal, but he identified it as a specific convent? Amazing! Since this is a pre-Vatican II Mass, the altar would not have been facing the people.
There's no turning back now.
Shay says his dramatic cliches aloud.
Assassins! Stop him! Stop Shay!
The assassins hear Achilles shout through the snow-muffled atmosphere.
Shay!
Shay gets shot in the back, falls from a cliff and lands on his back, falls into freezing water and lies there for only goodness knows how long, yet manages to survive.
Shay's memories are scattered in chunks throughout the cloud.
I have no idea what that means.
Good to see you're feeling better.
Thank you. Mr. Finnegan, was it?
Sweet Mother Mary. Have we taken in the village idiot?
Barry!
Instead of making Barry a kindly father figure, they make him an arse.
You've been ill for weeks.
I hate to have been a burden.
See? He's a civilized fella.
Aye, for a clumsy deckhand. Probably fell off his ship half drunk.
Check that. Barry isn't an arse, he's a total effing a-hole.
Now what are you going on about?
Stay out of this, you fool!
Well, I was going to, but... Now you've made things personal.
You've made things personal. You've assaulted the man who accused me of being a village idiot, a clumsy deckhand, and half drunk, and you knocked over his wife.
I came to help, but I see I am late. Thank you for dealing with these foul criminals. They were a blight on New York.
So, cool with vigilante justice? No right to a fair trial? Okay.
You redcoats are nothing but landlords. The townsfolk here are grinding away, trying to make a living.
Colonel Monroe thanks Shay for eliminating the criminals. Then Shay essentially tells Colonel Monroe to F***K himself. Boxed wine, anyone?
I realize you have no reason to trust me, Master Cormac.
You said you were a friend of the Finnegans.
I am. Their late son worked for me. You are much like him.
I know that because I've known you for 2 minutes.
Look at these. Bullets as loud and bright as firecrackers.
Colonel Monroe doesn't understand that a flintlock's weapon's loudness and brightness isn't determined by its ammunition.
Christopher Guest. I'm Shay Cormac.
But what are you doing here? Don't mind me asking.
Why do so many writers think that men have the presence of mind to both fight off several opponents and converse? It just doesn't work that way.
There may be a few men left on their ship. Look, the bird is nested right over there.
The Morrigan. What is she doing there?
She is there, sir, because the plot requires you have a ship. Also, may I interest you in some boxed wine? You can taste the box.
Keep your wits about you, Shay. Criminals are everywhere, and most of them look just like law-abiding citizens.
And they've been harassing the people who've nursed me back to health.
Sounds like good folks.
They are.
Except the husband, who was a feckin' dickhead until I saved his life.
Might I suggest we improve our vessel?
Our vessel? It's Shay's vessel. You're just the first mate.
Tell me, what are you doing inland?
Special weapons. Poisonous gases to use against colonial authorities.
Le Chasseur spills the beans because... plot?
What's their plan now?
Their boss has hired Benjamin Franklin to produce new weapons for them.
I guess at this point the programmers were thinking, well, we've created Benjamin Franklin's character model. Let's use him for everything now.
When I am issued new recruits burdened with regrets, I tell them the surest way to lose them is with gunpowder.
You tell them to blow their brains out?
Shay, was it?
The ring passed to Isildur, who had this one chance to destroy evil forever. But the hearts of men are easily corrupted.
I've had enough of war.
Then may I suggest you take the wheel, Captain Cormac? I think you might enjoy piloting a vessel with real, firepower.
Shay, I'm tired of war. Captain Cook, then steer this warship. You'll probably enjoy it. Adewale is unable to attack you whilst you're fighting another soldier.
What is our progress on the precursor matter?
Shay didn't see this. Since we're seeing his memories, we shouldn't be able to see it either.
The Pope controls hundreds of men. The authorities are doing sod all.
What if we were to impersonate her men? We could commit a crime so big, they couldn't ignore those damn brigands anymore.
That sounds like an excellent plan, Jack.
No, it doesn't. You're just guessing that the authorities will take notice. What if they don't? Then you've committed a massive crime.
So what's the target?
The military pay. We'll have to hurry. A regiment is already on its way to the fort where the coins are kept.
Great. And I suppose you have a plan.
The fort holds many prisoners. Get in and hoist the gang's colors. When you do, I'll free them.
You're going to free a bunch of criminals working with the assassins.
Well, we have to turn the army against them, don't we? Remember, you raise the flag and I'll raise hell.
To get the authorities to start apprehending the criminals in New York, you're going to release more criminals in New York. Yeah, great plan, Jack. Great plan.
Work, Jack. With a little luck, the army will crush those damn brigands.
I make my own luck.
If you said, lucky the pizza got here on time, isn't it, Shay? He would say, I make my own luck. It's not edgy or clever, it's stupid.
I'll never tell. She'll kill me.
If you don't tell, he'll kill you.
She's in that big mansion. The one with the gardens.
In the Assassin's Creed games, there are no good guys. Shay should be dead. For a bloke who's just been poisoned, that's quite an assassination leap Shay made.
Pity. You had so much potential.
Funny, that's exactly what I said when I finished playing the game.
Is this the apple?
No, don't touch anything. Shay was right.
Well, that realization came a bit late.
Right or wrong, Shay? You betrayed the Brotherhood, Achilles and me.
But Achilles and Liam are part of the Brotherhood, so wouldn't it have just been better to say that Shay betrayed the Brotherhood?
I make my own luck, Liam.
I make my own luck, Liam.
I make my own luck.
I make my own luck, Master Franklin.
I make my own luck.
How many times do I have to tell you, Liam? I make my own luck.
How'd you do that?
Is countenance the right word? Yes. Do people say things like, your countenance tells me that we should discuss this? No. Take away this righteous No. Take away this righteous authority and burneth. Burneth, please. No. Take away this righteous authority. Fuck. No. Take away this righteous thesaurus. Like Tyrannosaurus. No. Take away this righteous authority. No. Take away this righteous thesaurus and burn it. You can't say thesaurus. Now you can, you ruddy prick. Is countenance the right word? Yes. Do people say things like, your countenance tells me that we should discuss this? No. Take away this righteous thesaurus and burn it. There you go. It wasn't that hard, you see?